Good evening, everybody. Dr. Gloria Pope here, a Black Girl Everything. I am here with the beautiful Jamie. Hey, Jamie.
Hi, everybody. Good
Right.
evening.
Jamie's one of the cool. I know Jamie like in real life, so I'm very excited to talk to her about her business, especially because I've been seeing it evolve incredibly over like the last 2 weeks.
Yes, overnight,
Fancy
right?
stuff. Yeah, we had that one conversation, then it was like boom.
You know what? We had that conversation and I just said, you know what? Like, I got to start my LLC. I have to do this. And you were like, yeah, we got to do this. And like literally the next day, something was just like, boom, just do it, Jamie. And I just did it and it just took off. It wasn't planned or anything like that. Not that I planned at that time, definitely
Yeah.
planned to do it, but I didn't see it happening, but it just happened.
Yeah, it was really marvelous. I have this type of conversations with people all the time. Yeah, go ahead, do it. Always motivation. You could do this, and people just still drag their feet. I was like, did she really listen?
I did. I listened.
Yeah, because it's great. I was like, oh, she's gonna do this and she's doing that, and she has a whole logo. Like, where does all this fancy stuff come from? In like 24 hours.
So I said to myself at the end of next year, that was one of my goals actually, to start the LLC. And I didn't know how it was going to look. I was
Okay.
just like, this is just what I want to do. I
Mhm.
started making the sprays during COVID, and I started making the elderberry during COVID, but not in my mind did I think that I was going to be selling it.
Yeah.
So my sister kept coming over and she's like, oh, I need more elderberry. Where's the elderberry? And I'm like,
Mhm.
here you go. And then one Sunday, literally, she's like, oh, you have elderberry? And I was like, no, I'm about to make some now. And I'm like, I have to go get some jars. So I went, I got jars. This is like at 6 o'clock at night.
Okay.
I'm like, I went, I got jars, and I came home, I poured it in the jars and took a picture, and I just posted it. And then I
Mhm.
took it and I was like, I'm going to take it to work. And I sold every bottle when I went to work. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. All right. So this is, this is what it is. I'm going to do that. But I've been making it for months, because
Okay.
elderberry was so hard to find
Okay.
when COVID first started.
Yeah.
So I was just buying the dried elderberry and like trying different recipes, and it just came into this. And this, not even the sprays were just something different. I was just experimenting. And I was like, I'm going to make sprays. And I just made them. And people will come over and they're like, are you selling this? And I'm like, no, I just make it. It's just a hobby. It's not nothing that I'm doing, but here it is.
Yeah, I'm just really, really excited about it. Like, I'm really excited about it. I was like, I was like, oh, this sounds cool. I'm telling you, it's just that all of a sudden I saw, all this marketing, all these things happen. I just talked about this.
That's
I was like, this is
me.
such a win. This is such a
That's
win.
me. That's me, 100%. I spoke to my best friend and I'm like, I got to write something. And I sent it to her and I'm like, what do you think? And I'm like, you're the expert. And she's like, not really. I'm like, but you're the writer. And she's like, but I'm not a marketer, Jamie. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's me. That's my expertise. I'm the marketer. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. It sounds okay.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with that one. So let's backtrack. So now what is the name of the LLC for everybody that's watching?
So the name of the LLC is JLD Lifestyle.
Okay.
I was going back and forth. I didn't know what I wanted to call it. I definitely wanted to incorporate myself into it because it is who I am. It is me. So those are my initials, actually.
Oh,
And yes. So my initials,
they are.
JLD. Yes, they are. And then the lifestyle. So it's a lifestyle that I live, where everything that I do is incorporated into that. So
Okay.
it's the Zumba, it's my products, really that's everything.
Okay, perfect. So let's back all the way back to the beginning. So where are you from originally?
I am from the Bronx, New
She's from the Bronx,
York.
guys.
I am a Bronx girl. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, I love the Bronx. People be so angry about the Bronx. I'm like, why? It's the Bronx. Like,
It's the Bronx. It's the only place to be.
Yeah, I love it. I love the Bronx. And I'm definitely from Mount Vernon. Love my city, 1,000%. But if I had to choose a secondary city, that's my other city, it would be the Bronx.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't be any other borough. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, I love
They
the
can't
Bronx.
get down with this. Not at all. Not at all. All right, great. So tell me more about the business. Or why did you even really want to start it? Like, you started with Zumba, right? I've been experiencing Zumba, no classes. So what encouraged you, or what was your reason behind wanting to start doing Zumba?
So when I lived in the Bronx, when I moved up to White Plains. And it wasn't until I was there maybe a couple of months, and I was by myself. My entire family was in the Bronx, in the boroughs.
Mm-hmm.
I moved up there with nobody. And across the street from my building was a gym, a women's gym. And I went
Mhm.
one evening and I took the class and I was like, oh, okay, because I'm the type of person, I don't like to exercise. It's not fun to me.
Okay.
And I was like, you know what, I'll just try Zumba. So I went
Mhm.
and I was not happy with the class, right? So
Oh,
I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm not coming back. But then the next day I saw a name that was on I guess the schedule. And I'm like, I'm gonna
mhm.
try this lady. Her name is Loretta. And I said, I'm gonna try this lady named Loretta. Like her name just called me and it just called out to me. And I was like, she sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. Her name, only her name.
Okay.
And I went and I took her class and it was literally like I was hooked. Like I felt like she was everything that I needed at that time because I
Mhm.
had no body. So I just bonded with Zumba during that time where I needed somebody, and I just really got engrossed in this Zumba family, because really that's what it was. It was a
Okay.
family. So I actually took classes, I want to say for about 2 years. And
Oh,
I was
wow.
just taking classes. And literally I would be there every day except Friday. And my one of my best friends, we took a trip. We went to Florida one year for her mom's birthday, and we're talking, and she had just finished like I want to say she was gonna get her certification,
Okay.
in different areas of working out. And she said, you know what, I'm gonna do my Zumba certification, my Zumba license. I have the class scheduled. And I looked at her and I said, you know what? I always wanted to be a Zumba instructor, but I really didn't think that people would be able to follow me. I didn't really feel
Mhm.
like I knew what I was going to be doing. Now, I knew
Yeah.
I could dance. That was everything. I knew I could dance, never had a problem with that,
Mhm.
but I just didn't think that people were going to follow me. And she said, just take it. Like, why would you think that people wouldn't follow you? So
Yeah.
literally, while we were sitting there talking, I registered for the course and I took it. I am a very decisive person. I make my mind up and I just go with it,
Yep.
like, and whatever happens, just happens.
Mhm.
And that was it. And I just took off from there. So literally, I took the class, I got my license, and I was probably teaching my own classes probably 2 months or a month after that.
Oh, wow. And how long ago was this?
I think I've been teaching for about 6 years now. I think
Oh,
I've been
wow.
teaching 6 years. Yes.
Oh, okay, good.
Yes. I think I got certified or licensed in 2015.
Okay.
Yes. Mhm.
Wow, that's a pretty long time ago.
Yes. And I mean, the feeling is still the same. There are days when you don't want to get up and you don't want to go, but the moment that you step foot on the floor, everything else, just goes away. And
Okay.
you're in the class, you're in the party because it's really a party. That's how
Yeah,
I
it
feel
is. It's
about it.
definitely a good time. That's how I feel
Yes.
about it. I'm like, yes, I got it. Got it. And I have two left feet too. Is the weirdest thing. Unless I'm drinking tequila, I really can't dance that well. So it's really hard for me to do instructional dance stuff. But I be in here, I was doing my little live video. I was getting it.
But you know what?
Everybody's laughing at me.
I want to say, like, I'm very easy to follow. I feel like my steps are very easy to follow. Um, I just, it's what I love, whether
Yeah.
or not I want to get up, because some days I don't want to get up and go. But, once I start, I start. And I make it, and I can look at people, I can tell if they're not following, I can switch it up, at
Hmm.
the drop of a dime, at a moment's notice, so I make it easy for everybody and
Yeah.
fun.
Yes, I saw during COVID, you would definitely went online. You was doing a lot of classes
Yes.
via Facebook and stuff of that nature. So now as we're coming out of COVID, how are you doing it now?
So right now I'm actually teaching at the Y. During COVID, I moved to Connecticut.
Hmm.
And I've been teaching at the Y up here. So I teach 3 days a week. Right now, two of my classes are on hold because people are not coming to the gym as they were back in September when I first started. But I teach on Saturdays now up here in Connecticut at the Y.
Okay, cool. So what are some of your other options if people were interested in do you do like Zumba parties, private sessions,
Yes,
corporate
I do
events?
Zumba parties, I do private sessions. I have done like school events, work events. So if people are definitely interested, I'm more than happy, to do it for them.
Yeah, definitely. Because I'm happy because you're coming to the Black Girl
I
Everything Retreat
am.
doing the Zumba session.
I
Ah!
am. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm very excited about that. I'm
Yeah, I'm
looking
excited
forward to
about that too.
it.
That's going to be a lot of fun. real turtle
Yes,
situation.
yes,
People need
yes.
to get their
I
tickets.
got
Stop
some
playing around.
songs. I'm trying to like think about what I want to play, and definitely I got to try to get, once I'm there, I can get the demographic and look and see, like just look at
Hmm.
everybody, and then once I'm there, then I'll create the playlist, and yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that. So now we're going into more of the whole lifestyle.
Hmm.
So tell me your belief in behind the elderberry and why you in the natural fragrances and stuff, and why have you really wanted to invest in that as a business?
So be quite honest, I never wanted to be an entrepreneur. I
Okay.
have an MBA. When I was in school, I have a degree in management and marketing. So that's the basis of my MBA. And one of in my thesis, it was like, make a business plan. You want to be an entrepreneur, because most people, when they go to school for an MBA, they want to be an entrepreneur. They
Hmm.
want to own their own business. And that was never my passion. I just went to school because I wanted to get an MBA and I wanted to have it. So this right here, it really just happened. Like, it wasn't even something that I planned to happen. The elderberry, I started taking the elderberry because my fiance actually got diagnosed with COVID, like in the beginning.
Okay.
And it was something that I felt like we needed. And I'm
Hmm.
like going to the stores, I can't find it. I have my daughter's 3 now, but at the time I had a 2-year old myself. I'm around patients every day in my day job. And I was
Hmm.
looking for something that really is going to boost our immune system, is going to keep us healthy, and something that we didn't really have to worry about being produced somewhere else.
Yeah.
So something natural, something homemade. I know exactly what's in it. I don't have to worry about alcohol. I don't have to worry about the sugar content. I don't have to worry about anything but what I'm putting in it. And I know what I'm putting in it is going to work for us and it's healthy.
Okay, great. So you sell it in mason jars. So how do people use the product?
So actually, you can do it 2 ways. My instructions is because, I don't know people's lifestyles.
Hmm.
So I give them instructions of 1 teaspoon a day, 1 to 3 teaspoons a day if you're feeling sick.
Okay.
But myself, my fiance, my daughter, my family, we take shots. So I'll take it in a shot glass every
Okay.
day, to stay healthy, and so does he.
Okay. Okay, good. So you do it every day.
Yes, every day.
Okay. All right, cool. So
And
tell me about some,
also,
yeah, go ahead. I'm
oh, I'm
listening.
sorry.
No, I'm listening to you. Go ahead. Keep talking.
Okay.
What else you got to say?
Well, also for people that don't want to take the actual elderberry itself in a liquid form, I do tea bags. So
Oh, do you?
yes, I have the elderberry in a tea bag itself, minus the sweetener. So all you would have to do, which is, I use honey as a sweetener, so people can use whatever it is that they want, whether it's, sugar, agave, anything like that, or honey itself. I put it in a tea bag, and you can actually make a picture of it, and then you can have it every day and you can drink cups of it. It's up
Like
to
a
you.
cold brew.
Exactly.
I like cold
I've
brews.
gotten a lot of good reviews about the tea, the elderberry itself too, because people just want to drink it because
Yeah.
it is that good. But the tea, I get a lot of good reviews about the tea, you know,
Oh, great.
because I
I need
mean,
some
it's,
stuff.
yes, definitely. Yes. I mean, not
Got a
only,
place to live.
like, it's good for immunity, but,
Okay.
it has so many other benefits. I have people that suffer from constipation telling me that now they're regular going to the bathroom on a regular basis because that is one of the properties of the elderberry. Then I have
Wow.
other people who, diabetics and things like that, that suffer from a lot of joint pain when they wake up in the morning. They're feeling great. They're getting up. They're not having pain. It's a natural anti-inflammatory. People with sinus issues telling me that they're drinking the tea every day and their sinuses hasn't bothered them for a long time. Now, I am not a doctor. I am not saying that, this is going to be the cure for these things, but this is just some feedback that I'm getting.
Wow. You've listed a whole bunch of my issues. So I'm like,
Oh,
my allergies are like the depth of my whole soul.
I got some tea
And
for
they're
you then.
always bad. I need to go, like, seriously. I got to switch up allergy medications and everything else because it's always bad. I started weaning myself like completely off of dairy. Um,
Hmm.
I've been stopped doing the milk a long time ago, but like now it's even cheese. I can't even play with cheese anymore because it causes me to have a problem. But
Hmm.
so yeah, I'm just gonna need something to clean myself out. And then my feet hurt in the morning when I stand up. But yeah, I think
Yeah, you got to
some
get you
joint
some
pain.
elderberry. Yes, you got to get you some elderberry. So we
Yeah.
also have, I have a ginger drink as well, the ginger elixir.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's a little bit of a power, a powerhouse. So it's fresh ginger, it's lemon, honey, black seed oil, and oil of oregano.
Mm.
So that one is like a kickstart, it gives you all kind of benefits. It helps with gut health, it helps with, immunity, different vitamins that you need. So that's actually a good one as well.
Oh, I seem like I need a whole collection of stuff.
Yes, I have a whole bunch of things. Yes.
Okay, cool. So now as you start to evolve and you're coming up with all these new products, where do you see yourself going with this now? Miss, I didn't really want to be an entrepreneur.
I didn't. So one of my ideas when I moved to Connecticut was
Mhm.
I wanted to open a studio, So I was like, I would like to open a studio. I didn't know how it would look, but I also knew that I wanted to open a juice bar in the studio.
Okay.
Right. And I was like, okay, so that can be something that, I can have on the side. I wouldn't want to manage it. I wouldn't want to do anything like that. But, I definitely see that happening in the future. With the way that COVID is now, people are not coming into studios for classes anymore. But I'm hoping that as we move into the future, that will change, that is
Hmm.
going to change, so I think that that's what I would like to do.
Okay, I think that's a
Be
great
able to
idea.
sell my be able to sell my products inside of the studio.
Have like a base location, so you have
Exactly.
everything within your own control. Makes a lot of
Exactly.
sense to me. That definitely makes a lot of sense to me. So, where can people find you?
They can find me. I'm on Instagram. It's
Hmm.
JLD underscore lifestyle. You can find me
Hmm.
on Facebook at JLD lifestyle. And I actually have an Etsy page. So
Oh,
yes, I'm on Etsy, and the way you find me is under JLD lifestyle on Etsy.
oh, you kept it all consistent. You're smart.
I did.
Very smart way to go. So it's easy. Find you everywhere
It
the same
is
way.
definitely easy.
Okay, so if people want to order your products, how do they go about ordering?
They can order on Etsy.
Okay,
You can order directly from Etsy, or you can, I guess, send instant message me on Instagram.
okay. So are your
Yes.
products up on Instagram, like a menu of your products or the things that you offer?
Yes. So everything that I have to offer is on Instagram. There are pictures of everything. There's a price list up, for people to see.
Okay, good. So people have access to the information.
Yes. Yes.
That is definitely dope.
And
Definitely
the
dope.
the drinks are actually, I'm able to ship them as well. So if anybody
Oh,
wants like an elderberry elixir or they want a ginger elixir, I can ship those as well.
oh, perfect, perfect. So how have you been doing since you really jumped all this stuff off in the last couple of weeks?
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because I did not expect to receive as much success and,
Got it.
just success, the way that I see it. I
Yeah.
didn't expect, so many people to support me,
Mm-hmm.
or just to support my ideas or, what I had going on. And it's been overwhelming in a good way, not in a bad way, definitely in a good way. It's been overwhelming. And I'm very happy about it.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah, it's also definitely cool. So for people watching, what would you want them to know about you?
Um, I would like people to know that I am you, so I am one of you. I am an everyday person. I know what everyday people like. I know what I like. And I feel like, what I do is everything that I do, everything that I produce is made with you in mind. So
Mm.
everything that I make is made with love. And that's like a little message that I put on, my cards that I send out
Oh, that's
when you
sweet.
order. It's like,
Hmm.
everything is made with love, but I am you, I am everybody. So I'm no different from anyone else.
I think that's a great message. I think that's a beautiful message that you're out here because you're here for the people.
Yes.
Somebody put something up earlier today. I read his post and it said, if you start a business to service people, you will always have success. And I think that's definitely true. Because like what you're saying, is everything's built with love and it's for the people that are around you because you are the people that you want to service. Same thing with Black Girl, everything. My whole goal,
Yes.
honestly, is just to show off people. I started a whole business just so I can show off people.
And
That's
look at where
all it
you're at.
really
Well,
is.
look at where you're at.
I know, and it's evolving to something incredible. And it's only been a year.
Yes.
No, it's really dope. Like all the events we have coming up.
I see. Listen. And, like I'm anxious. I'm excited to, definitely at the retreat. I'm excited to see what's going to happen, how everything is going to come to light,
Yeah.
excited to learn new things and, network and meet new people. I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of great women there, business owners. And now I got to make the point that everybody who's coming is not somebody who actually entrepreneur owns a business, actually just women of color who want to have a good time. Because I told
Yes.
some people, they'll say, "Oh, but I don't have a business." That's not what this means. You
Yes.
come and just meet people.
Mm-hmm.
Even for all of our careers, even about networking that we're doing on the Friday night, we all have to network for our career. It doesn't matter what your job is. It doesn't matter what you do. Honestly, even as a mom,
Exactly.
you have to figure out how to maneuver within the world and build proper relationships with people. That's the only way you can necessarily elevate yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the message I keep on telling people. It's for anybody.
It's for
Come. Anybody who's interested in just having a really good time.
definitely.
Definitely. Because it's health and wellness too, as we have you doing Zumba,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
among other things that are going to be available. Please just go in. But that's all I got for you. Anything
Okay.
else?
No, I just want to thank you so much for having me. I was a little nervous. I mean, I'm not nervous anymore because I didn't know what to expect, but I'm
Just a
okay now.
conversation.
Yeah, it's just conversation. I'm fine.
I'm so scared. We're just going to talk. You're going to talk about yourself. Like, it's not that hard.
No, not hard at all.
Definitely not. Definitely
Not hard
not.
at
All
all.
right. So
Yes,
thank you
thank you so
again.
much. Thank you. And I look forward to seeing you next
Yeah,
month
definitely. See you soon.
with your dancing shoes.
I'm about to stretch first.
Thank you so much.
All right. You're welcome.
All right. Good night, everyone.